Hey YouTube, Sandy Frank here. Today's episode of Hobby Talk. I've been wanting to do this episode for a while, and I finally have like a week where it seemed like it made sense to do this. So I want to do a look back at the 2018 Star Wars Finest set, which was such a great set. And it when I think about that set, it reminds me of like the glory days of top Star Wars cards. There was so much, like 2018 just as a hobby as a whole was amazing. But, you know, back in those days, you could buy hobby boxes of Star Wars Finest for less than $100. You could buy a box of Prism hobby box for $200. You could buy a box of Masterwork for $200. It was truly a golden era in collecting cards back then, and I wish so much that we could go back to those days. And honestly, the card quality back then was incredible too. Breaks were awesome. There was a lot of really good breakers out there. It wasn't like the gambling type breaks like you see nowadays. It was, you know, when the boxes and the cards are much more affordable, it was much more affordable to do breaks. And I did a lot of breaks back in those days. They were super fun. And when I think about this set, it reminds me of that era, you know, that it was truly like a golden renaissance of card collecting back then. And I wanted to show some of my graded 2018 Topps Finest Star Wars. And these cards truly do look amazing slab too. They did such a great job with this set. Now there was some subsets. There was a Rogue One subset. There's a couple of golds. We have Cassian and Jyn Erso. The Cassian did get a 10, but the Jyn only got a 9, unfortunately. The Solo set, great insert set too. There's Lando, the gold version of that. And then just the base cards were phenomenal. And they have really held up well over time because it's such a high quality set. Like here's the Darth Vader gold. We got the Emperor in gold. Just beautiful cards. We got Padme in the green. And this set had the classic parallels. You didn't have like lava, aqua lava. You didn't have all the weird parallels that they had, like shimmers and waves and all that. You just had the awesome colors like gold, black, superfractor, red, orange. You know, the classic colors. You didn't have purple even. It was such a great set. We got Master Yoda. This is actually a short print gold Master Yoda. Here's what the black looks like. Here's a Sabine, black out of 10. Here's the short print high number Darth Vader gold. We got Luke. That one only got a 9, but still pretty awesome. That also is the high number short print. We've got Rey in the orange. This is also the time before Disney really started ruining a lot of the Star Wars shows. You know, Andor's great, but there's been a lot of misses, and they kind of messed up the sequel trilogy. There's no denying that. So of course, I'm always going to love these older sets like this. There's the gold C-3PO. That's the short print also. We got Mace Windu in the gold. I love this is one of I think the sharpest looking cards, Star Wars cards I have graded, is the Captain Phasma in the gold. Just a beautiful looking card with that red accent. Got not IG-11, but IG-88 orange. Got the Grand Inquisitor in the gold. We've got Anakin Skywalker in the blue. I actually, at one time, owned the Superfractor of this card. I ended up selling it a while back, a few years ago. and I have an autograph card. And Hayden Christensen did on-card autos in this set. We got R2-D2 in green. We've got green Obi-Wan. Old Captain Rex. This is a short print also in the gold. There's the other Captain Rex in the blue color match. Got Darth Maul in blue. Ahsoka lightsaber color match in the green. Kylo Ren in green. And Sabe in the gold. I'll move these around a little bit. I opened a ton of this stuff because it was, I mean, I'm not kidding, guys. It was like $80 a box. And was readily available. There was none of this fake shortages of boxes. It was a really low print set because you could. It was actually not really super difficult to pull superfractors. Like I at one time have owned about 4 of the superfractors out of this set. I wish I still had them. And we got Han Solo. That one got a 5 for some reason. We got Sabine in a PSA 10 green. Here's the short print version of R2-D2. Looks a lot like the other one. There's the red. The reds look really good. General Veers. Got a blue Yoda. He's a green Yoda. Ayla Secura. Got another Mace Windu. This one's a green PSA 10. Got Luke Skywalker. We got a black Qui-Gon out of 10. We've got, this is the short print Obi-Wan gold. There's a Chewbacca in gold. We got Count Dooku in the black. We've got DJ, red refractor. We've got a nice orange jumpsuit color match. Hera. And a Snoke, a gold robe match on the Snoke. Now, one of the really cool things about this set were the relics. And usually, relics suck in Star Wars, but unless it's like on screen or like wardrobe relics, a lot of the relics are like manufactured crappy relics. But these actually had the little mini lightsaber medallions. These are awesome. My all-time favorite insert set. I mean, not insert, manufactured relics of all time in Star Wars. Probably in anything. But yeah, little mini lightsaber medallions in these. And they're all numbered. And you got one per, like, they were in boxes like this. Like here's Star Wars Finest 2023. You had 2 hits per master box. One was probably going to be one of these lightsaber medallions, and one was going to be an autograph or a sketch. So, even though you got one of these in every master box, they're so awesome. You really didn't. These are like some of the coolest relics. There's the Count Dooku lightsaber, and those are actual metal relics there. Luke Skywalker, orange light in the orange. It's a nice Darth Vader lightsaber. We got Asajj Ventress with her curved lightsaber. Yeah, Kylo Ren with his like hilt. We got Darth Maul with the double bladed lightsaber there. Got Obi-Wan. And this one's cool too, the Grand Inquisitor. Of course, they have some really cool lightsaber blades. So that's just some of them. There's quite a few, like most of the main characters that handle lightsabers had these lightsaber medallions. So I just wanted to take a little trip down memory lane and remembering that amazing set, 2018 Star Wars Finest. And it just brings back the feeling of, you know what, back in those days, it was really fun being in the hobby. I wish people that have just entered the hobby the last few years could have gone back to that time because it was really fun. I mean, all the products were good prices, and then whatever happened, greed started taking over the hobby, and everything just got very expensive. And you know, those were the golden years of card collecting. It was back in the late 2010s for sure. Anyway, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, guys. What are your favorite cards? What are your favorite sets from back in those glory days? Like I even remember getting, I bought hobby boxes of Bowman Chrome 2017. I kid you not, $50 for a hobby box. I mean, you can't. It's like 5 times that now for a much crappier quality product in the Bowman Chromes nowadays. But yeah, everything in the hobby is much more expensive and more crappy. And I'm glad that I got to be part of the hobby when everything was like, fairly priced, and the print runs and stuff were not insane like they are now today. Hey, they got 10x the hobby, right? Yeah, there's still little niche things that I still enjoy, but man, those were some fun days. Go back and look through the videos on my channel. I'm sure I have tons of 2018 Star Wars hobby box, Star Wars Finest hobby boxes and openings. And we pull a lot of really cool stuff through the years. All right, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos later.